What's up guys, Moonman here. I'm in the small town of White, Georgia today. Here to check out Old Car City, USA. Stay tuned. And you see, this car was the last car ever purchased by the legend himself, Elvis Presley. And it was purchased for his hairdresser. Awesome.
60 horsepower. This one's got 40. But they're the same model and everything.
When's the last time it did run? Recently?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Original motor.
Original motor?
Yeah, original everything. We crank it about every couple months so let's sit there and run 15 when nobody in here. You know,
60 horsepower.
40 horsepower. The other one up yonder is a 60.
This one says,
Oh, that, well, maybe I got them mixed up.
I
Maybe
think that one up there is 85.
The one man created all this. This is all art on styrofoam cups here in Old Car City, USA. And also, you can see tons and tons of folk art. So if you come here thinking you're just going to see cars, you're very wrong. And this is very, very cool. And already out the window, you can see an airplane. Come on now, does it get any cooler than that? On this painting, very abstract, it has a little scuff, little brat. Selfie with the cup collection. And they had good old Moonman sign their book, the big wooden book.
That's awesome, actually.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely, even without seeing the Junkyard so far, people, I would recommend this place. This place is art in itself. Definitely. And another reason, it's the photographer's paradise, don't you know? We've made it outside. And I was just enjoying these random facts. Did you know that traveling can decrease risk of heart attacks and depression? Why do you think Moonman does it so much? And do you notice that this car is not even a real car? That is just made by scrap metal. Let's go take a look at that.
Thank you.
Indeed. Also, did you know that things do go better with Coke? But a couple things to caught my eye right here. One of these really cool paint can mans. And this boy, or girl. I guess cars are girls. Awesome. I've spotted the joke that never gets old. Gotta beware of those baby rattlers. Oh boy. Aren't I scared? Wow. Oh, there they are. Oh! Huh? Me and Big Country were talking to the man who his family created this and everything. And we were talking about the Paradise Gardens of Howard Finster and all that, but let me tell you, the people who work here might be the nicest and most gracious and coolest people of any attraction we've been to. So keep that in mind whenever you plan a trip here. And by the way, are we in Bedrock? There's laws you respect and there's laws you just follow because you have to. This is a law or a rule that I can respect. And definitely weren't lying. There's lots and lots of old cars. Matter of fact, let's go take a look in this one's door. And I'm not a car guy that much, so if any of you guys watching this video see anything cool, I mean there's a comment right there. Pretty sure there may be a Mercury. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But if anybody sees anything that's interesting or really rare, or just put a time mark in the description and let me know. I mean, in the comments and let me know. These woods are full of wisdom. And as you can see, they're also ready for spooky season. But this bus is nice and open. So let's take us a little small look. Oh yeah. One man's junk is another man's transmission. We found a roadside relic. Oh my gosh. You know that 22% of Americans want Bruce Springsteen to write a new national anthem? Interesting. Are you guys part of the 22%? Are you even American? Let me know in the description. But, oh yeah, in the comments. But this is like the 3rd or 4th Ford Rancherino, or whatever we've seen. And you can see, because of the sun here, they started stacking some of the cars. The best are unknown. If you needed some encouragement for the day, there you go. And I don't know if I mentioned, but if you walk every trail in this, and you have till 4 o'clock, it'd be over 6 miles worth of trails.
7.
Yeah, 7. And they said there's at least 4,400 old cars, and all of them are 1971 or older. So if you're an old car fan, this is your city. Come spend a day out here. We found our next place we're going to. I'll let you know when we find the famous oil can van. And this, my dears, is that famous oil can van. Let's just, I'm not gonna take anything or move it anyway, but let's just look at some of these. It's got oil in it. That's cool. After a time, you can tell nature just reclaims it, as a tree has grown right up to where the motor used to be on this old truck. Awesome. And that car. And there's their budget motel. I don't know if you can tell. There is an RV over there. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple.
Going in this budget hotel here. It's a little bit dark. Sorry, the electricity doesn't work.
You want me to turn the light on?
Much better. Let's see what we can see here. I don't like it when it makes those noises.
This is an actual old RV.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Vogue?
Vogue.
Vogue. It says it is.
Let me see.
V-O-G-U-E. Vogue.
No.
Me either.
I don't know much about RVs.
I know GMC made nice RVs in the 70s.
Microwave. What an RV.
So this is the party wagon.
For the old.
And there's a shower. Okay. Most of these drawers are indeed locked. And Big Country pointed out there's not really a bed. I mean, there's this, and I'm sure it folds out, but there's not like a double bed or anything for like couples to sleep with on, as you would normally see in one today. That kind of gives it a little bit of character, I think. Even out here in this junkyard, we spotted an old house. We're gonna go check it out. All right. I'm really not sure if we're gonna be able to get inside this house because it is very falling through. There's a big hole, but we'll walk until it ain't sturdy. So just imagine living out here, and one day, unknowingly, your house was going to become part of a massive junkyard. The world's largest known junkyard had that. And there's a pair of high heels.
Yep, I'm not walking in there, but I'm taking this.
And you see a tree of knowledge. You'll see humans can live only eating butter and potatoes. July is National Blueberry Month. You do miss all the shots you don't take. Let's find 2 more. The height of the Eiffel Tower varies as much as 6 feet depending on the temperature. Huh. Let's see.
Black Panther Raffle rat?
It repels rats, yeah. The Freedom Tower is 1,776 feet tall to symbolize the year of America's independence. And one elephant tooth weighs 12 pounds. I don't know if we need to fact check this or not, but it's cool enough. I'm just gonna take it as is. And peeking through the trees here, this one still has its old advertisement on there. See if I can get a better view of that for you guys. I really can't tell what it says on the bottom part. But we're coming out to what they call the cul-de-sac, which the guy in there in the office said that there's lots of art out there, and I spot a boat over there. So we'll have to check that out before we leave. Here's the old boat situated right next to a pond here. And if you look out there, shipwreck. Oh.
Yeah.
There's a child's playhouse, or perhaps just a shed out here. That's some RVs and a bus on this outskirts of the pond over here. We're gonna walk over there and check it out now.
Not this one. This one.
I'm not gonna walk in because it is a little unsturdy. But this one is, I like this one better than the other one. This one's much nicer. Let's go check out the Oak Ridge School's bus. I wonder if that was in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, which we'll have a video from there eventually. Here's the inside of that bus. Again, I'm not gonna go in it because its bottom is definitely not sturdy enough to hold me. Do you guys see what I see? Pink. Look at that. Look at it. This section is definitely a little bit older than the other sections. It's even displacing some of the remaining parts in there. Pretty cool. Let's get a look on the inside of the vehicle. Awesome. One thing that old cars really have that new cars need is style. This one's pink. This one's got great wings on the back of it. All cars today just kind of look the same. I'm gonna head on this way. Never mind the modern advertisement car. We're gonna go check out all the stuff this has to offer. Look at this old, used to be a ice cream or slushy Sundays truck. I'm gonna just put you guys through the window because I definitely don't want to get stung by a wasp. I'll just edit that out of because you can't see anything. And yet, we got another RV and it is covered in wasps. You guys remember back in the airplane video, we almost got stung by a few of them out there. Now look, have you ever seen a car on top of a house? Now you have. And it's dragged me, says this is the Bartow Motel. Let's go check it out. Let's see. There's a horse made out of paint can, oil can lids. Let's go check out this luxurious motel. I mean, it's one of the only ones with a name, so must be the most luxurious of them all. Oh yeah. Okay. I really don't know about walking to the bathroom, guys, but all you can see here.
How's it feeling there?
It feels like 30% sturdy.
30%?
Nah, probably like 70.
Well,
I wouldn't walk down that way.
Just want to let you know, one of the posts for this is not connected to the port.
Really?
Yep. The thing with the car on top of it.
We see some structural unintegrity there. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it wasn't the brightest idea to go in an RV with a car on the roof of it, but I did it nonetheless. And run through a little backstory. The man said his parents owned a store right across the street where the cafe I showed earlier was at. Back in 1931 they opened it and started dealing with old used cars. And it just grew and grew and grew, and eventually now he's overtaken the business. And has grown to the world's largest junkyard.
Not the world's largest.
One of the world's largest. It says the world's largest on a lot of things. Correction, world's largest old car junkyard. Which, in my opinion, is more impressive than a bigger, newer one full of Honda Civics. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I believe this is a hearse. A very old one at that. Let me go in there. So just think, how many bodies did this thing haul in its time? Morbid, I know. Since everyone else was doing it, I had to do it too. Multiple times over. I don't know if this is true or not, but this could have been Johnny Cash's 1.5 ton Ford I was using in a movie with Andy Griffith. If not, it was a car similar to it, because the wording doesn't really give it away for me. But that's still very cool. Now we're going off to the car art cul-de-sac. And this place sure has taught me this lesson, to linger longer and to keep on keeping on. The guy inside was telling us, actually offered us to come paint one if we want to, but was telling us that he just lets artists come out here and tells them to get their paint and go paint in this little car art circle. That's pretty cool. Make your mark, pick a car. Interesting. More. Riley and Andy, we're here. And Riley was there. It's a pretty cool place right around here. See the USA in a Chevrolet. Not a very bad slogan, to be honest. Like I had previously mentioned, we really don't know the trails very well. We don't have a map or anything. We know we ain't been to this part yet, but we don't know how we got here or where it goes either. So that's cool.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Where did Moon Man come from? Nobody knows. And this says 84 lumber on it, on this GMC. And with this tree growing out of it, can't think of anything more appropriate than that.
Atlanta.
This sign says, when angry, stop and think 1 minute. Now we're heading towards a 34 Ford delivery. Eye drops off shelf. We're heading back towards the end because there's some cool things down there we want to show you guys, and we're running out of time. So, yeah, we'll catch you when we get over there. Found us an old Volkswagen here. Pink mats. I can dig it. Apparently they used to give tours or so out of that thing, but now it's became part of the museum now. Nature has definitely reclaimed this one too. Look at this little small car. It's called a Caravelle. It's got moss growing on it and everything. I've never heard of this, but it's very cool. Big Country really likes this old Thunderbird from Gilmer County, Georgia. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that thing
It is a beauty. Look at the shape on this old car. Awesome. And the man in there was telling us all about all kinds of different TV shows and things it's been on, and magazines. And you see it painted out here on this old car. Premiere of the 2016 Corvette. Sweden Auto Magazine. Very cool. Some people work hard their whole lives. Some people never stop. Know when to stop. And the poor old guy I showed you that worked himself to death, his dogs and cats did not fare any better. Oh man, that is just tragic. Now excuse the sounds of the road, but this one is definitely a hearse. If I've ever seen it. It even has the things to block it, and you see it's been just destroyed by the weather. There's no way we're gonna be able to look inside. It's so dusty in the back, but right here, might be able to peek our way in. It's very cool. Again, see this old plane is run off of the same good old stuff your house is, kind of. We're almost towards the end of this. I don't know what this car is here. It's awful long. Well, I think I know, I just don't fully know. But look at the end. This is one of the coolest vehicles I've ever seen. Bring this back. Bring it back. There is a old Army Jeep here. And out of the plane you can see the Tin Man and see a lady sticking her head out. That is against proper airline etiquette, but we'll let it. It's the Ocar City Express. We'll let it slide though. And apologize for the sun glare, but look at all this art over here on the wall. Fred Sims' place. What do you say, Big Country?
Did you see this? Howard's bike?
Howard's Bikes. Could that be an ode to Mr. Fencer? Who knows? Thanks, Time Warner Associate Press, NBC, Fox, CBS. Must be all the people who came and seen him, just like we saw earlier. I want to thank you guys for watching here. Ocar City, USA in White, Georgia. Moon Man.